Hello world, and welcome to another episode of We love to talk about exciting subjects in science, medicine, robotics, astronomy, futuristic ideas, music, or anything interesting in the news. So let's get into it. Did you know in the news? In a groundbreaking experiment reported by the science journal Nature, researchers have successfully used a gene editing technique called base editing to significantly reduce bad cholesterol levels in their human subjects. Now, the study involved 10 individuals with high levels of LDL, commonly known as bad cholesterol. They were injected with the Verve 101, a gene editing treatment used base editing. So, despite the positive outcomes, safety concerns have arisen following adverse reactions in some participants. During the trial, individuals reported temporary symptoms resembling the flu, such as chills, fever, and headaches, alongside an increase in their liver enzyme levels. Now, tragically, one participant died from a heart attack about 5 weeks after receiving Verve 101, while another experienced a non-fatal heart attack a day after the injection. A safety panel of third-party experts attributed to the fatal heart attack to pre-existing advanced heart disease rather than the gene editing treatment. However, Verve Therapeutics, the biotechnology firm behind the experimental treatment, plans to initiate a phase 2 clinical trial of Verve 101 in 2025. While this study holds promise for addressing high cholesterol, the potential impact of gene editing on the broader human body remains uncertain. The research team intends to monitor the surviving participants for the next 14 years to gain a better understanding of how long-term effects of this groundbreaking gene editing approach will pan out. Up next in the news, there's a study published in JAMA Internal Medicine, and it reveals a significant and growing disparity in the life expectancy between men and women in the United States. Now, women now outlive men by almost 6 years, marking the largest gap since 1996. The study analyzing the mortality data from 2010 to 2021 identifies several key factors contributing to the widening gap. Now, the researchers indicate that women living longer life expectancy is associated with the lower rates of cardiovascular disease and lung cancer, largely attributed to the differences in smoking behaviors. However, the study also highlights the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, with the men experiencing a higher mortality rate than women. Now, this discrepancy is linked to factors such as higher prevalence in type 2 diabetes, lung cancer, and heart disease among men. Now, we also have to mention drug overdoses emerge as a notable cause of death, affecting men disproportionately. Factors such as risk-taking behaviors and a higher prevalence of underlying health conditions among the men out there, contributing to this trend. Also, deletion rates consist higher in men, also play a role in the widening of life expectancy's gaps. Now, despite women engaging in substance use, they often do so in ways that pose a lower risk of overdose. Additionally, women are more likely to seek treatment with substance use disorders, acting as a protective factor. Now, on average, individuals assigned females at birth in the United States have a life expectancy of around 80 years old, while those assigned male at birth have an average life expectancy of 73.5 years. The study underscores the importance of public health interventions in addressing these disparities. It targeted efforts to reduce substance use, improve mental health services, and enhance community-based drug treatment programs are identified as crucial steps. Overall, the finding emphasized the significance of investing in public health to increase lifespans and narrow the gap between male and female life expectancies. What do you all think about that? Let me know your opinion. Up next in the news, this is a surprising move. Apple has announced that it will incorporate support for the Rich Communication Services, RCS. This is the messaging standard. It's the future software releases in its future software releases in 2024. Now, this means that iPhone users and Android users will be able to enjoy that enhanced messaging features, including high quality meter sharing, read receipts, and typing indicators, and location sharing within text threads. This move aims to improve the messaging experience for users on both sides of the iOS and Android divide. Yeah, I'll be happy with this update because my mother, she's on Android, and of course I am iOS, so I know you all feel me out there. Now, the delay in implementing these features was attributed to the technical limitations of the decades-old SMS and MMS standards, which made it impossible to offer such advanced messaging capabilities between iPhones and Android devices. While Apple focused on expanding iMessage features, other messaging services included Google RCS standard gained popularity and offered these features for years. Now, Apple's decision to adopt RCS may have been influenced by the ongoing scrutiny from the European regulators. The European Commission has been investigating whether Apple iMessage should be regulated under the EU Digital Markets Act. Now, this potentially requiring compatibility with rival messaging services so they don't have a monopoly going on over there. Now, despite embracing RCS, Apple has indicated that it won't implement end-to-end encryption for RCS messaging immediately, unlike Google, which added the security features to its RCS message. Apple aims to enhance the security of the RCS standard itself over time. However, the announcement does not signal the end of the green bubble, blue bubble tension, as iMessage will continue to coexist with RCS. Messages shared between Android and iPhone devices will still be color-coded as they are now. Apple emphasizes that iMessage will remain the best and the most secure messaging experience for Apple users only. For Android users looking to overcome the green bubble stigma, options include third-party solutions working to bring iMessage to Android, or waiting to see if Europe regulators compel Apple to open its platform to wider compatibility standards for everyone to enjoy. So what do you all think about these stories? Let me know. Until next time, stay safe and I'll talk to you soon.